FabvL everyone, this is FabvL, and today I promised you guys that we were going to get to both Divide and FabvL, and we're going to do that. I wasn't able to record Divide's reaction yesterday when his Orochimaru song dropped. I'm doing it today, and I apologize if I seem a little low energy. I am not feeling very well. It's more allergies combined with sleep deprivation. But anyway, yeah, if you guys saw the community tab yesterday, which apparently I have access to now. I thought you got that at 1,000 subscribers, and I'm only at 539 as of the recording of this video. But apparently maybe they gave it to me because of the fact that they pitied me or something. I don't know. But I let you guys know that I wasn't able to get to it due to, you know, waking up too late to be able to record the reaction before I had to go to work. But yeah, so we're gonna start off with the Yuji song, and then we're gonna jump over to the Orochimaru. From what I've seen on Twitter, both of these songs are absolutely nuts. So I expect great things, but I mean, it's Divide and FabvL. When the two of them get together, only magic can happen. So without further ado, let's get over to the Yuji song, which is called The Enemy, and it's by Jujutsu Kaisen, which I still have not watched. Yeah, no more talking.
I lost control again. Oh, let this happen. My soul regrets are left vacant. Fuck what they say, I'm not yours for the taking.
Okay, I already knew that he was going to do sort of like a face cam style what do you call it, video for this. He had teased it on Twitter a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh, I see. This is what we need more. Is we don't necessarily need the character popping up on screen in their scenes so much as we need the artist being able to display themselves doing their craft. And DPS has already done that twice. Actually more than twice, yeah, if you count Imposters Among Us and whatnot. But I was very grateful to hear that FabvL was going to do this. Because I don't know, it just humanizes the individual a little bit, in my opinion. Allows them to connect with their audience better when you see them rapping. Does it take you a little bit out of the mindset of the character? Potentially. If you're into like watching an AMV and wanting to imagine that AMV is about the character and the rap is from the character's perspective, you know, that's fair. To me, I'm on the fence. Depends on my mood. This is what I was hoping for, however, when he mentioned it, like not just like flashes between you know, the AMV and him. Just I want FabvL to be singing to me. And also, can I also just mention that whatever camera you're using, that is beautiful. I'm going to rewind it a little bit until he gets back into the singing. But yeah, that camera is beautiful. I'm kind of jealous because I've got this like crappy handheld cam that isn't nearly as nice.
I lost control again. Oh, let this happen. My soul regrets are left vacant. Fuck what they say, I'm not yours for the taking. I'll just embrace it, yeah. Starting to fire up. I never planned this. Thought you were her. You couldn't let shit. Murder for hire. How did these fans feel? I never planned this. No, I never planned shit. Think with my heart, cause he lives in my mind. Nothing to lose, it's a matter of time. All these emotions that keep me in line. Hold me back, no, I'm not scared to die. Taking everything I love, yeah. Devil's breath in my lungs, yeah. Looking down from up above, yeah. Paint me the went through was a drug, yeah. High up when I'm in the mud, yeah. Tech to turn me to a thug, yeah. Started the enemy. I'll never confess, just know how it looks, you wouldn't believe me. There's pain in my heart, there's pain in my head, but nothing is bleeding, yeah. Taking everything I love, yeah. Devil's breath in my lungs, yeah. Looking down from up above, yeah. Don't pay me the enemy, don't pay me the enemy, but you're not a friend of me. High on amphetamines, mixed with some Hennessy, killing me steadily, but I'm so deadly. All this cursed energy, fuck it, I better be.
This is so smooth. I understand now why he was saying that this is like his new favorite song. I mean, the beat is super simple. It's really stripped back. There's not really a whole lot to it, but what's there is almost amplified because you don't have a whole lot of like instrumentation going on. So you get the bass, you get like the I think the snare. I used to play drums back, you know, when I was in high school for a marching band, and all the musical terminologies and all the names of them are escaping me right now. But yeah, no, every single instrument feels crisp, clean, and clear. And I feel part of that is because of the fact there aren't very many instruments going on, so everyone is making an impact and is resonating. And in addition to that, like, this song, the way he's singing it, it's the lyrics, the way it's flowing, like everything about it just feels very smooth, very, very, you know, it's just flowing very well from, you know, one word to another. And it's like, you know, you're kind of drifting on this current of music, and it's really nice. Especially considering that, like, some of my favorite FabvL songs have been like Fake Crowns and Under Your Skin and Heart Ablaze and Cross My Heart and stuff like that. Like, you know, when you get like the raw, intense, emotional FabvL, but it's, you know, I'm not going to say it's like a generic rock style song, but it's not like this. This actually reminds me of what is it, his I think it's his Red Hood song, where it's just like, you know, it's like easy listening. And it definitely reminds me of like Come Around, where it's just like, you know, but it just feels very easy to listen to. I can't really describe it any better than that, but it's just, I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm going to stop talking so we can continue listening because it's awesome. And I can't wait to hear what the second half of this song sounds like.
Became a part of me. The truth was hard to see. The pain is left me breathe. And I don't wanna live. Think with my heart.
And then he flips it with the screaming vocals, which he does so well and are always a treat to listen to. It's very different actually having him stare you in the face while doing it, though. That is a different experience.
Cause he lives in my mind. Nothing to lose, it's a matter of time. All these emotions that keep me in line won't hold me back, no, I'm not scared to die. Taking everything I love, yeah. Devil's breath in my lungs, yeah. Looking down from up above, yeah. Paint me the enemy. Fucking with you as a drug, yeah. High up when I'm in the mud, yeah. Tech to turn me to a thug, yeah. Started the enemy. I'll never confess, just know how it looks, you wouldn't believe me. There's pain in my heart, there's pain in my head, but nothing is bleeding. Taking everything I love, yeah. Devil's breath in my lungs, yeah. Looking down from up above, yeah. Paint me the enemy. Taking everything I love, yeah. Devil's breath in my lungs, yeah. Looking down from up above, yeah. Paint me the enemy. Fucking with you as a drug, yeah. High up when I'm in the mud, yeah. Tech to turn me to a thug, yeah. Started the enemy. I'll never confess, just know how it looks, you wouldn't believe me. There's pain in my heart, there's pain in my head, but nothing is bleeding. Taking everything I love, yeah. Devil's breath in my lungs, yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. That was pretty. That is like instant repeat material. I really enjoyed that. I don't know what else to say about it. That was fantastic. I liked the hook. I loved the energy that he brought with it. I loved the fact that it just flowed really well. And even when he got to the screaming bits, it still flowed very well. Um the screaming part actually reminded me of it was uh it was DPS's Invincible song because he was the hook on that one. Uh what was it? Sins of a Father, I think is what the name it was. Um the that was the other song that I was trying to think of, but I couldn't remember what it was because it was not a FabvL song. It was a DPS song. FabvL just happened to be on it. Um, this song reminded me of like a stretched out, longer tone to the hook to Sins of a Father, which was phenomenal because FabvL freaking killed that hook. And I think out of all the examples I gave before, that's the one that stands out the most. That's the one I think this song is most similar to is the way he did the hook in Sins to a Father, both the first one and the second one, because the fact that he changed it up and put a lot of like energy in the screaming vocals for the second verse, for the second hook. But yeah, no, the Sins of a Father is probably the best example of what FabvL was doing, and this reminds me of that, except as a full length song, and that was amazing. That's also one of my personal favorite hooks from FabvL is the one from DPS's Sins of a Father. He's done some phenomenal ones. I don't know what it is about that one, but that one just sticks with me. I tend to like hum that at work, even though I can't, keep up with DPS's flow. When it comes to the hook, I'm just like mumbling through the rest of the song until I get to the hook, and then I'm just like, quietly, so I'm not disturbing anybody, but belting out the hook from Sins of a Father because FabvL just killed it. Anyway, um, we're done simping on FabvL. Let's go simp on Divide now because I missed it yesterday. His Orochimaru song, "The Poison." For those who are unaware, apparently there's this trend on YouTube where almost every single person who's produced an Orochimaru song has named it Venom and then put like a number afterwards. There's like 5 or 6 different tracks from different people that have been that are all named Venom. So it's like Venom 1, Venom 2, Venom 3. I'm fairly, especially with the Venom movie out, I feel like the view count on this may have skyrocketed a little bit because people would have been searching Venom and seen, oh, Orochimaru. But regardless, I respect I respect Divide's choice to, rather than calling it Venom whatever, that he called it The Poison, which fits Orochimaru very well. I've seen the first Naruto, I just haven't seen Shippuden, so I know more about Orochimaru from like up through where he lost his arms and then up until the end when Sasuke joins him. Only saw him a little bit in Shippuden because I never finished it, so don't know much about him past a certain point. But obviously he's the big bad of Naruto. It's kind of up until a certain point. Then you got like Pain and Madara and such like that. But Orochimaru was the original big bad, and he's just kind of a cool character. So I'm kind of curious as to where Divide takes this, because based on what I've seen from people's reactions to it, people are saying this just goes nuts. I know DPS, he posted something like, you hear this right here? Some guy made this. Some person made this. And I'm like, it's been piquing my curiosity and gnawing at me that I haven't been able to listen to the song yet. So we're going to stop talking and listen to it because I'm fairly certain this is probably going to based on all these people's reactions and based on what everybody is saying, this could very well be my new favorite Divide song. It might dethrone Into the Dark, which is my current favorite. So let's see.
Tick-tock goes the clock, the seconds chase the minutes, no more small talk. Find the lock, the secrets I am searching for. Care to take a look, cause I'm so sick of the pleasantry.
This is not how I was expecting it to go.
If the cut is getting deeper, just so long as it bleeds.
Here we go. Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, I gotta see. Because Divide sometimes outsources his screaming vocals. I just want to see whether or not he did it this time or if that was actually him. Because I don't think he's screamed very much in recent videos. He's mostly like had someone else take care of the screaming vocals for him. What is that? Lorland May? Is that what that says? That may be the screaming vocal. That could be the vocal performer that's doing the screaming vocals. I don't know. I am not familiar with that name. So that may not be Divide screaming. Whoever it was, really, really powerful scream. This is really toned. Like, this is toned back. Or toned back? No. Pulled back. There we go. Like I said, haven't had a lot of sleep. This is a lot more pulled back than I was expecting this song to go. But at the same time, it also feels very ominous, very, like, sinister, which fits Orochimaru's vibe very well. Also, who did the... Okay, I'm going back to the credits because I haven't seen like a visual editing like this before. EMM, not familiar with them either. It's not. I don't think that's a normal individual that does Divide's AMVs, but the visual effects that they put on this are really cool.
Tick tock goes the clock, the minutes chase the hours, no more small talk. Found the lock, the secrets I've been searching for are. Try and pull away, you'll feel me digging in deeper. There's no way you can escape, so let the demon inside.
Changed quickly.
Twisted around your neck, can you hear me? Whisper inside your head, do you fear me?
The instrumentation on this is phenomenal.
Feel the darkness in my mind. Roads of chaos solidify. No more chances, say goodbye. The poison, coalesce within your veins. Taking you over day by day. You can't fix a poison heart, 'cause it was over from the start.
Oh, that gave me chills. That switch at the end. I you know what was really really like interesting about that song is that it, like, how do I put it? It started out very sinister, very ominous, very like bleeding, not bleeding, leading. I was gonna say bleeding for something else. It started out very much, you know, ominous, and it led you on into like almost a false sense of security. And then when the screaming vocals kicked in, it was like it was such an abrupt shift at the first two times it happened that it was almost like a snake strike. You know, you thought this was going to be some very low-key sinister song, and then all of a sudden, bam, no, we're not going to do that. And then it went back to it. And I'm like, okay, maybe that was just a one-time thing. And then bam, no, I told you we're not doing that. And then it just like rode this wave of epicness all the way to the end. And then the very last like piece of the chorus, when it like went back to that ominous sounding one, and he just like kind of like whispers in the microphone effect, and it literally sent chills down my spine. That was a fantastic like Halloween release for October. I understand now why both FabvL and DPS and pretty much everybody else that's reacted to this has been like, this is fantastic. Did it? Because at the beginning of this, I did mention it might dethrone Into the Dark. Did it dethrone Into the Dark? No. Into the Dark has so many different types of styles and so many different types of layers that particular song, his overall song, is still, in my opinion, probably his best. At least my personal favorite, thus making it his best for me. Other people may debate that. I will say that both this song and Bow Down almost dethroned it. And it's becoming almost impossible for me to have a top 5 list, because it's basically like Into the Dark, and then almost everything that he's released in the last like 3 months are immediately afterwards, because they're all freaking fantastic. And I'm like, I can't even tell you what my favorite is anymore after Into the Dark, because it keeps rotating. It's basically based on my mood and whatever he's just released. But yeah, so that was that. I'm very happy that I was finally able to listen to that Orochimaru song. He was always one of my favorite villains in all of anime, and based on what I've seen, like, it was a very interesting character, that a very interesting character arc that probably fed into Shippuden and beyond. But regardless, yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up here. Thank you for joining me. This is Arc Alpha 12, and I shall see you in the next video.